Hey, this is Manny. Entitled Update 16.1, massive patched floor 10 to no longer give XP or loot from multiple completions of the floor. So no more wipe, rinse, and repeat. What this means is we need to find an alternative to quickly gain those shade levels. This brings us back to resource convoys. In this video, I'll cover why the resource convoys are the most efficient way to earn XP and two different builds you can use to run them. One build's not as efficient as the other, but I want to give it out there because one does involve a raid-only exclusive weapon. All right, on to the video. The first thing I want to cover is the why. Why resource convoy is the best for XP? Simple answer, and that's because we get double XP for them. This is not a hack or an exploit, and Massive is well aware that this happens. You do not have to do anything special to make it happen, you just get it, all right? All right, so to prove we have double XP, we start off with 483,508 for XP, and our shade level is 5839. When we pick up the resources, you can see that we do get 329,805 XP for completing it. And when we double it and multiply by 2, we get 659,610 XP that you're actually getting. And you'll see that we actually do gain a full shade level. We're 5840 now. And we have 443,118 XP left over. All right, given all those above numbers, if we take the 700,000 it takes to gain a shade level, we minus out our original 483,508, that gives us a total of 216,492 XP we need additionally to go to the next level. Then if we take the double XP value of 659,610 minus the leftover amount, the 216,492, that gives us a total of 443,118, which happens to be the same exact number as the XP we have left over, hence double XP. All right, so I also do want to talk about one other thing. First of all, in order to get that much XP, we have to do a couple things. We have to have the global difficulty set to heroic. We also have to have all 5 directives on. That includes Pistolero. Sometimes you may not have Pistolero, but it may be one of the ones that you have to do. So with that being said, the rest of them cool skills, Fog of War, no regen, special ammo, blah, can do whatever, but Pistolero requires to do a special build. So I'm going to show you the build that I typically run with. You can make slight variations, but it really comes down to 2 big main pieces: your Regulus and your Chain Killer. All right, so I am running Technician because I want that +1 skill tier, and I'll show you why in a minute. I also have the Regulus. This is raid exclusive. You have to run the raid. It is guaranteed from the raid because you craft it, you get the pieces, but you have to complete a few projects. You have to run the raid, I believe, the new Iron Horse raid at least 3 times. I believe 3 times. The other piece I recommend is another exotic, which is a Memento. It gives you a skill tier plus an armor core, which is helpful because we're going to be kind of front face tanking a lot of stuff. All right, so don't worry about your other weapons. Don't matter. You're only using the pistol because of Pistolero. Now for our mask, we want Punch Drunk. It has the headshot damage. We're putting crit hit chance on it, and I'm running with the headshot damage mod. It really doesn't matter what you put here. You could put handling, could actually work as well. Doesn't matter, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then, as I mentioned, the other piece that's required is Chain Killer. This is a named item, and it comes with weapon damage. We're going to get it with headshot damage and crit hit damage as far as I have it. You can, like I said, you can go crit damage, crit hit chance, or you could actually go with weapon handling. I do have headshot damage mods in there because we're going for headshots. The reason we have it is perfect headhunter. After each killing an enemy, headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds will deal an additional 150% damage, right? It does stack, so damage to cap to 800% of your weapon damage. It is raised to 1250 if your headshot damage is greater than 150, so that's important. Keep that in mind. All right, so every time we do it, every 30 seconds it goes up 150 every time, so it keeps stacking it on top of each other. That's important to keep getting those headshot damages so we can one-shot enemies. As far as that goes, I have Province piece because it has headshot damage 15%, so we got headshot damage on here, crit hit damage. Like I said, this one doesn't necessarily matter as much. You need headshot damage on it. Then for our gloves, we're going Contractor's Gloves, and we are re-rolling the secondary attribute you can re-roll to headshot damage. And we are going Fox Prayer's Knees, headshot damage once again. I forgot to mention for the mask, we're going all our mods are headshot damage mods, including the backpack. Yeah, right there, sorry. So that is the build. Now for our Skills, I do go with the Artificer Hive. This actually helps and repairs your shield. We are going with the Bulwark Shield as our primary. And this is where having the actually Technician, which allows you to use Artificer, and this extra skill tier. So that automatically gives us a skill tier 3 shield, which gives us 200% shield health, holster regen, and active regen increase. So that's huge. That's a big thing for us because we are going to be face tanking a lot of stuff. And that really is the build. We don't use our grenades. You can if you want. I don't typically use it. I just try to hit everything with a one-shot Regulus. All right, now let's go on to how to use it. All right, so the first thing we need to do is find a resource convoy. And remember, like I said earlier, make sure your global difficulty is set to heroic and you have all 5 directives on. All right, so we're gonna look around the map, see if we can find, there's a resource convoy. It's gonna take a while. Oh, here's one. We'll go here. Now, you want to go to the closest places to fast travel. So we're going to actually go to DZ West main entrance, fast travel there, run back down the street. The classified missions are actually a great place to fast travel to, as well as regular missions themselves. All right, so we have it marked. We're going to run up this way. Now, I say this, you might hear me say this a few times. The key to this is knowing where they spawn. If you can get to the spawn location, whichever door or sewer cover they're coming out of, manhole cover they're coming out of, you can actually do much better at these and make them actually a lot quicker. All right, so we're going to try to hit the guy, a red guy first, to maybe get a headshot. Kill. I missed. There it is. Oh, no. All right, they spawn down here. There's actually a little runway they come up, a little stairway they come up. Unfortunately, I got these guys on me too. I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh, damn it. All right, now we can go collect, but I gotta be careful because I could die here. Oh, there's another guy right there. On fire. All right, so we just have to run up and collect the... There we go. Now what we do is we collected that one, we go back to the map and find another one and just continue on. All right, we'll hit this one really here. Fast travel here. Now, this build can be tough at first because you really do have to hit your headshots. If you miss, like I often do now. It's been a while since I've run this build because we used to do floor 10s all the time, but now we have to get back to resource convoy. So I'm probably going to get better at it again, but you got to hit your headshots. If you don't, you miss, it's going to slow you down. If you're not very good at the headshots and you don't really care about learning the headshots, I am going to post the next part of this video is going to be a secondary build, not as much XP, but at least you can do it without worrying about the headshots. I missed the red. And here. I'm getting spotted behind. I'm gonna be in trouble in a minute. Unfortunately, these guys right here I gotta take care of. You gotta watch out, especially with who is he right here? These guys aren't even part of the convoy. Oh, I lost it. See? Alright, so this is one of the resource convoys. This location is, we gotta go down the sewer. There's only gonna be one that spawned. This is a weird one. It's down here. And you gotta come down here. And there's only gonna be one guy spawning at a time. It's kind of a weird one. So we'll kill him, and then there'll be one more guy spawning out of the sewer cover, the manhole cover. Alright, he's gonna come out the manhole cover right there. I missed the headshot. There it is. Alright, so now we're just gonna go back upstairs and collect our loots. That's all there is, guys. So like I said, the next part of the video, I'm going to show you an alternate build. It's not as efficient because you don't get quite as much XP because you do have to turn down the remove pistolero. So that's it, boys. That's how you run this and get through it. Oh, look, here's another one. We'll just do this one real quick. Might as well. This one spawns all the way down here, unfortunately. So we want to kind of get closer because they're going to come out this door over here. So if you can get them like right when they come out the door, they can typically kill each other. This is the last guy for this convoy. There's only ever a normal resource convoy only has 2 waves. Now I run back and get this. All right, that's it. All right, on to the next part. All right, just in case you do not have Regulus, you haven't run the raid, or you don't plan on running the raid, you don't really care, no big deal. So I want to show you right here. Now I do have Regulus here, but ignore that for now. We'll just focus on a few pieces. All right, so I'm running with a Police M4. I want damage out of cover on it, and we're going to go with Flatline Talon, all right? Now for mods, basically I go crit chance as much as I can, and then we got the 20 round mag. Now I am running Technician for the Link Laser because we are run Spotter Chest, so we need this one to actually pulse targets, and then crit chance on the muzzle. Don't worry about the M1 AQCB, just focus on that Police M4. Then we're actually running 3-piece Province. Now each one of these pieces is going to have crit hit chance and crit hit damage on it. So you know, I have the chest, I'm sorry, the mask, the holster, and the backpack. Doesn't matter the order of the pieces. I also have on this piece, we have vigilance. This is the gift. This is a DZ exclusive item. Don't worry about it. You can actually get a regular Province backpack with regular vigilance. The only difference is when the bus is disabled for only 3 on the perfect, it's 4 on the regular one, still 25% damage. So it doesn't really matter. And then for my chest, I'm running Fenris, crit chance, crit damage, and we going with, like I said, Spotter on the chest for 15% more damage. And then for our gloves, we got the Contractor's gloves, sorry, crit hit damage, and my knees with crit hit damage. Now the reason I have those stats the way I do is because my crit hit chance is 60% with my Police M4, so it's maxed out. And then, like, you put as much as you can in crit hit damage after you hit that 60% hard cap on that. Now for our skills, ignore the first one. I just use a Crusader Shield because we are running cool skills. So once I use a Crusader Shield, this will go on cooldown, so it's irrelevant. I don't use the grenade and I don't use the pistol. So that's the build right here. I just want to show you can do this with this build. Now, the one caveat on this is if you have Pistolero as one of the directives, like we do this time, you uncheck Pistolero because you'll have no ammo for your AR. Otherwise, you get the other 4 ones. Now, you are losing out on 25% XP, so that is a hit. But if you don't have the Regulus, this is a good way to go. All right, now let's go try to find a convoy and show you how to play this. All right, so we have a convoy right up here. We can fast travel to the bunker, and it should be right down the street here. Now remember, the key to all this stuff is to know the spawn locations of where they're going to spawn. It's been a while since I've run this. I believe, I'm actually not 100% sure where they're going to spawn once I take them down. So you want to kind of go through the reds as quickly as you can. If they have weak points, take them out. There it is. They're coming up from the sewer over there. Now there's only ever 2 waves. So once we take this wave out, we'll have another one spawning right at the same bunker. Try to always hit the weak points, get them on fire. That's it. Now we go collect our stuff over here. That wasn't too bad. All right, let's look at our numbers. All right, so we're starting off with 491,668 for XP. And for completing that, it tells us we earn 293,160. If we multiply that by 2, we get 186,320, which means we get a full level, as you see here, and a leftover amount of 377,988 XP. So if you take the 700,000 it takes to get a new level and minus the 491,668 that we had to get what we needed, which is 208,332 to get the next level. Now, if we take the double XP value of 586,320 minus 208,332, we get 377,988, which is how much XP we have left over. So just additional proof that you're still getting double XP. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Just the last couple things. So every once in a while, your map will have no resource This map is loaded with convoys right now, but at some point, I find that usually there's either a ton of resource convoys or none. If you don't have any resource convoys, you can just wait and they'll start appearing again. You can also go and reset the control points to sometimes spur it along. So this one has a bunch right now, so I'll probably run a few more. But that's all I have, guys, for you today. And as always, I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, please hit that like button below and leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them. If you'd like to see more content like this, then please smash the subscribe button. Also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Maniocrity, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'd be happy to answer any questions live on stream. Until next time, agents, happy hunting.